Hi everybody, welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and in this video I thought I would actually switch things up a little bit. So I am actually playing on my second account this time as opposed to my main account. So that means that we're going to be horrendously underleveled and we're probably going to lose all our games. But the deck we're running, mostly due to limitations on which cards I have unlocked and which levels I have, I'm playing Ram Rider because it is my highest level card. And with it, I just have all these support cards, and it's basically a control deck where I slowly chip away at their tower. And I usually lose because I can't actually defend any over-leveled pushes that come our way. So with that out of the way, let's hop into today's games. Also, I started thinking, like, these videos, they're not really getting any views. And that's okay, I wasn't really expecting that they would get views. Maybe they're not terribly entertaining videos, I get it, right? But what I thought about was that really, like, the target audience of these videos is mostly furries, right? Like, you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't a furry. If your eyes didn't release dopamine when you see this cute Tatum face, you wouldn't be watching this, right? And that might have been a bad zap. But let's see, we need some DPS, so I'm playing a princess in the other lane. Oops. Yep, sorry about that. I was slow to react. Okay, I need to zap that because, honestly, I cannot afford all that damage. Okay. But it is actually kind of surprising that I also have a lot of damage on his tower, so, okay. I meant to play skeletons, not an Inferno Dragon, so that's gonna be bad, probably. Anyway, since y'all watching this are furries, okay, that's actually pretty good, because he defended an Inferno Dragon with an Inferno Tower for some reason. I don't know why he did that. Yeah, this Goblin Barrel is kind of difficult to deal with. I probably have to save my zap for it. Or try to, but he might play Princess, so I play Knight here, and I predicted it correctly, so that's cool. I was gonna kill that off. Right, let's also play a Ram Rider, just to get this tower, hopefully. Wait, why do I do that? Because, obviously, he has his Goblin Barrel, which he's going to play, which I kind of predicted there. Yeah. Okay, So he's probably going to be able to get my tower, but I am going to make him work for it. Okay, so he rockets. So that means I go hard on this lane. He might play Inferno Tower, but I have skeletons, so that's not really going to work out for him. I'm going to play Knight, just a tank. Might even 3-crown them here, I'm not sure. Right. Okay, now I'm getting a bit out of control, I think. Like 2 Inferno Dragons, what am I doing? But if they lock on, that could be it. That could be it if they lock on. Did one of them lock on? Nope. Okay, but could still be pretty good. Okay, well, I won. Okay. Anyway, so we actually won the first game, so that's pretty cool. I guess we play again. I'm not even sure if we were that underleveled in that matchup. But yeah, that was pretty fun. So, you all are furries, right? So here's the thing. I think I should probably talk about furries in these videos because I think YouTube probably detects like what I'm talking about and probably uses that in their recommendation algorithm. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just a theory I have. That was a terrible cannon. Okay, I need to zap that, I suppose. Because I for some reason, my eyes thought that was going to be like a deep barrel, but it wasn't. So I'm kind of off to a terrible start over here, but hopefully it's still going to work. So maybe I could talk about furries, and I should put furry in the title, right? Because that's, that's good marketing, right? So I should put like furry furry something something Clash Royale. So that's probably I'm gonna be naming these episodes from now on, and it's just a filthy clickbait marketing strategy to get views. So just so you know, I'm a sellout. All right, I actually got one hit, a charge hit, so that is very good. Makes me quite happy. Night for night, tit for tat. That's the way it goes. Okay. I hate that I always have to use like 4 elixir to defend barrels because I only have zap. But that's just the way it goes. That was a really aggressive princess. But it ends up getting a hit, so maybe it wasn't too bad. Actually, 2 hits, so I guess I'll take that. I'll play a cannon, kind of anticipating a hog rider, right? Because I know he has the hog rider in his hand, and he kind of wants to play it, but he kind of doesn't want to, so that's pretty funny. Alright. I might zap this. That was actually a terrible play because he has the goblin barrel. So let's see how this is going to work out. I mean, obviously, it's not going to work out. Could have been worse, but yeah, that was not a good play. On my part, I need some DPS, so I'm just going to do this. And all of that is going to die. He has the hog rider, but it's not going to matter. I guess I play bats for some reason. Play another princess, even though I probably shouldn't. Have to zap that. I'm a little bit late. Actually, yeah, that worked perfectly. Then I have to ram rider. Now let's see. Okay, evolved Tesla. That's broken. We're not gonna comment on that right now. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, no. That's kind of annoying because I was hoping that the Inferno Dragon was going to target the skeletons, not the knight, and it gets some chip. This is actually a very close match. I might lose this, I'm not going to lie. But I know that this is the tower that he's going to want to... Okay, that's not going to... Okay, that's good. Okay. Kind of... being a bit out of line here. Okay, he has the Teslas. He's actually a pretty good player, I would say, because he is doing a good job defending with the Teslas, so good on him, I guess. Need another princess. I forgot what spells they had, but I think not a lot of spells, just that freaking Evo Tesla, which destroys everything all the time. I play cannon. Oops. Please no hits, please no hits. Of course it's gonna get hits. Yeah, this is like, how am I even gonna break through, you know? Okay, that was a bad Tesla on his part, so hopefully I can take out that Tesla. I didn't zap because I desperately need to get like an actual push going. Okay, so that's good. Ooh, I should have zapped, but I messed up because I didn't zap sooner. So now, this is not going to be good. Right. Okay, this was a close match. If I played better, I definitely could have won. But I didn't play too well. Oh my god, the princesses get splash. Oh my god, we did it. Because I think that was because the princesses got splash. I mean, yeah. So the biggest challenge for our opponent there was definitely not being able to counter the princess. So... that's pretty good for us. Oh my god, I was not expecting to actually win that match over there. So that is that's cool. All right. Once again, 4 elixir to get rid of a goblin barrel. It is what it is. I guess I have to cannon. I guess I have to knight. And he snowballs at the exact perfect moment for him. And his cards are over leveled, and I probably needed to play bats just because that is over leveled. Okay. I don't think we're going to be winning this. I think this is going to be one that we lose, especially because I don't have cannon in hand. And, yep. So, he clearly knows how to play the game. He has an actual deck. And his cards are like 2 levels higher than mine. So, with that being said, there is not much I can do. But sometimes people get cocky because they think they can win. They think they have it in the bag, right? So, you know, I would say never give up, right? I mean, that knight and that tombstone, were those good plays? No, they weren't. So, and as a result, I get a lot of tower damage. So, you know, is it impossible for me to win? Yes. Yes, but you can always dream, you know. You can always dream. Have dreams, guys. Believe in yourselves. Yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm getting desperate, obviously, with these newer players. You can sometimes sneak in bats and Inferno Dragon and it connects for some reason. You know, so that's kind of what I tried there. Obviously, it didn't work, because why on earth would it work, you know? But let's see. I can kill this witch, at least with the help of the princess, which is nice. I need to get rid of that knight. There's going to be a hog rider. I need to protect that cannon for sure. This ice golem is actually so difficult for me to deal with because it kills my bats. So I would almost say that's kind of like a hard counter. And you could say like, oh, just like make a better deck, right? Why doesn't your deck have fireball? Well, A, my fireball is like so under leveled, and B, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's just a different meta down here, you know, like people aren't really playing fireball bait or anything that actually wins games. Instead, people are playing Mega Knight, which the Inferno Dragon is very good against. People are playing. I don't know what people are playing. At this point, people are actually playing a lot of Hog Riders for some reason. So yeah, people are playing all kinds of things. This is probably gonna be the last game of the video, so let's hope it's a good one. I feel like that was a bad princess. I just see the witch and I get triggered, you know. It triggers me, right? I see it and I get angry, and then I make bad plays, right? Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to explain why I don't like what just happened there. So obviously I tried to surround the Sparky with skeletons. And I played those bats for no reason. I didn't notice the princess was there, and the bats would not have finished off the skeletons anyway because the bats are under leveled. So that's what happens in these sorts of arenas. Now, the good news is that this guy is not very good at the game. You can tell he's absolute trash at the game. However, I have already lost so much damage on my tower that I am not necessarily looking optimistic about this game. Yeah, not necessarily the best switch placement, but I think I am the one with the big problems, not him right now. Yeah, I have to block that princess somehow, and I do that successfully. I am hovering zap. That's gonna get a lot of chip. If it actually, yeah. It's gonna get like nothing, unfortunately. I don't know what I was hoping for, but no, we got nothing. Okay, I don't really want to Ram Rider because last time it didn't really work out so well. I'm gonna Knight in the back, you know, the classic play. I'm actually gonna Ram Rider opposite lane here, just because. Oop. You know. Just because I want to. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I guess I do this. I need to somehow tank that shot. Okay. So what I don't understand is why did the Sparky not shoot the skeletons that I put down for this Sparky to shoot at? You know, I put down skeletons so that the Sparky, I mean, I'm just gonna let this guy 3-crown me. I don't care. This was not an enjoyable match. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what I did wrong. I mean, it's an overleveled witch paired with other overleveled cards. And you know, I am not very good. My decks are generally weak against witches and wizards for some reason. That's just the way I like to play the game. And, you know, because bats are my favorite card, and those are, like, useless against witches and wizards. So, you know, when everything is over-leveled, you kind of get cooked, you know. That's the way it goes. So, unfortunately, I am not incorporating my Princess Tower on this defense, but I really wanted my Inferno Dragon to live, so that's why I did that. And indeed, it works out because my opponent is trash, and did that, and I'm leaking elixir, so I guess the same thing can be said about myself. It is an interesting deep barrel, so I do an interesting deep... Fuck me, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, so for some reason, I thought that the princess and the skeletons were gonna magically take care of the goblin barrel, but that was not the case, so that needs to target the cannon. Never mind. Okay, I guess I protect the princess, right? So, yeah. I can play skeletons to protect the princess even further. And then I get another princess, and hopefully that baby dragon doesn't splash onto my princess, and it doesn't. But I don't manage to surround the baby dragon in time, and that was completely a blunder, a preventable misplay on my part. So, you know, I guess I'm the one who's trash at the game. I guess I Inferno Dragon, Cannon, you know, all the usual business. That might kill the Inferno Dragon, but the Inferno Dragon mostly takes care of that. I know that they have the Goblin Barrel, but this time I think I'm kind of more prepared for it. Like, I'm not going to fuck it up this time. Trust me. Those under-leveled bats barely take out the Musketeer. Let's go Ram Rider, just see what happens. That P.E.K.K.A. is going to get stuck, which is kind of amusing, if you ask me. I'm going to protect that princess because I think I can kill this off. And that's also going to die, and he doesn't really seem to have a spell, so I'm just going to play another princess, and we'll see what happens, right? And I get the tower. Okay, so, and then I defend and probably win. So let's see if that happens. Yes. So my opponent gave up. I don't know if I should keep going. I feel like if I keep going, then people aren't going to click on it, because, like, who the hell is going to click on a 30-minute Clash Royale video, you know? Screw it. Let's play one more, because, you know, it's Clash Royale, baby. It's fun to play. So let's keep playing. Yeah. So Ram Rider. Yeah, I said like 3 games ago that it was going to be the final game, and it wasn't. Definitely wasn't, so, yeah. I'm a big stinky liar. Sorry about that. Okay, I need to distract that Inferno Dragon. I need to pull that Prince, and it works, and I need to play a cannon for DPS, and that still might not be, actually, with the bat, it is going to be enough, right? Okay, and I princess that, and the princess kind of goes in the wrong lane, and I get some chip. This, you know, everything sucks, but he has arrows, which in a way is good, because the princess was mispositioned anyway. Okay, that's, well, I get a hit, but now I'm gonna get screwed over, so that's fun. I play bats and hope that they don't have a wizard. They have that. I play skeletons because I'm scared. And None of my fears became reality, so. I don't have anything for this. I need to zap, I need to zap, I need to zap. And I die. I don't die! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I feel so grateful. So grateful that I am not dead at the moment. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Bomber. That is an interesting play. I need to do some tanking. I need to princess that. Oh no. Oh no, nothing ever works. Nothing ever works. I need to do this, right? I need to do this. I need to do this. And it kills the princess, but I don't know if there was much I could have done. I could ram rider, but honestly, this is a pretty tight match. And here's the thing. Here's the little secret, guys. I am actually up in damage, so that means that I should not be the one to freak out. Because if I freak out, I lose, right? But if I keep my cool and just defend like a good dog, then it's all gonna be fine. Like a good puppy. Good puppy. Alright. Yeah, sorry, just gotta, furry bait the audience a little bit. I mean, it's all a marketing ploy to get money and fame. No, I'm not doing this for money and fame. I'm doing this because, you don't want to know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know, truly. I guess, because it's cool, quirky, it's something to do, Isn't that what life is all about? You just need a little something to do. And this is the point at which we go hard because we win. Unless they have Evo Tesla. Because of course they do. Of course they do. And that's freaking cool. I do this and alright, we're chilling. We win. Yo, let's go. Princess. DPS against Tesla. Yo, boop. 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 Those princesses are just going at it, So cool. And my opponent seemed to have given up. Now, honestly, let's do a Clash Royale marathon. Because I'm having a good time, I hope you're having a good time as well. I'm having fun because I'm winning games, so. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Okay, I need to princess that, I think. Okay, I need to zap that, I think. Running against spell bait with only one spell in your deck is not the most fun thing to have to do. But we'll see. We'll see what goes down. He arrowed, which I don't know if that was necessarily the right play. Honestly, I don't think this player is very good, so, we might have a chance. Although they are level 11, so that's going to pose a challenge.
Let's go. Gotcha.
Okay. Did they give up? Or, okay, no. Definitely didn't give up. I am kind of cooked, though. I mean, both of those are level 12. Like, did you see my defense? My defense was perfect, but all my cards were 4 levels under his. So that's why the balloon connected. So is that fair play, Supercell? Is that fair? Or is that kind of Supercell greed? Money greed. Aren't we all greedy sons of bitches for money? Okay. Okay, so apparently the Inferno Dragon, it's a lot of damage. on the king tower, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I don't know. Like, this guy just isn't good at the game. Like, they're just spamming troops. Oops. So what the heck is up with that, you know? I'm gonna do the same and see if it works. I mean, for me, I think it's gonna work because, well, I know how to do it right, you know? They say well played. Good game. Okay. Yep. That's it. Alright, and we win. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good game. Yeah, should we go for another one? Okay. I don't want to be playing all night because I actually need to wake up pretty early tomorrow. So, not going to be going all night. Not going to be going all in, but yeah. Neon Guy is the clan name. That is interesting. Dark Prince. So let's see if I'm gonna be able to defend that. Okay. So I guess I do this. And I could Ram Rider. Screw it. Maybe I should have Ram Ridered opposite lane. Because that knight was kind of a threat. I need to zap those because they're over leveled, unfortunately. I might regret that choice, right? Because, you know, that's 4 elixir to counter a prince, which is, you know. So I have E-Drag for the giant, but the problem is that he's up like 6 elixir probably, so that's not going to be good. So I just need to defend the E-Drag, and we're probably fine. Or Inferno Dragon, I mean. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is fine, right? Let me play Princess in the opposite line. Just to kind of mess with them. I mean, it wasn't a good play, but yeah, because I need my knight and my cannon, right? Like, they can just use their princes to bait out my cannon. Then I have nothing for the giant. So, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, look at that. I forgot what they had for my rider. I genuinely forgot. Okay, well, they have that. They have that. Yeah, I might have lost, honestly. Okay. Never mind. That actually worked out really well. I don't even know if I needed that prince, but okay. I just need to chill, you know. I just need to chill. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Usually the knight pushes the prince so that the prince retargets onto the knight, but for some reason that didn't happen here. So that sucked. Yeah. I mean, I was outplaying him, but like at the end of the day, when the Clash Royale gods have you playing, actually, I don't know, like, it wasn't really about the levels. Like, these levels aren't too bad if you look at them. Yeah, it wasn't about the levels. Not really. I mean, the levels didn't help. I guess I also misplayed. Like, I could have won that one, I'm sure. But, I mean, ultimately, I think one problem is that my deck just genuinely isn't that good. Like, it's like it could be better. But of course, one of the problems that I have to face is that I don't exactly have every single card unlocked and properly leveled, right? So kind of have to deal with that, unfortunately. But anyways, we are actually cooking. So that was some good chip. I'll take it. I'll go for a princess to counter this. Yeah. And then Ram Rider. I feel like Ram Rider might be better for counter pushing. So, you know, I'm not sure if these random Ram Riders are the Ram Riders. Oh my goodness, Ram Riders at the bridge are a good place necessarily. That night was terrible, by the way. I take full accountability for that one. But the princess is getting hits. The princess is not being addressed, which makes me want to play another princess in the other lane. And I think my opponent might have given up. And this is kind of funny because the princess is just going at the opponent's towers one by one, shooting at them slowly, getting the HP down. But yeah, anyway, I guess we were handed a free W, so we'll take that. And with that, I think I'm gonna let you all go because honestly, I need to go to sleep. But thank you all, everybody, for watching. And yeah, I installed an Android emulator to try to get Clash Royale working, but that is still something that is kind of in progress right now. So I haven't really set that up properly, but we'll see if I can get that cooking eventually. But anyways, for now, thank you for watching, and you know, see you around.